Hello. I'm just putting myself right. Trying to. Hi, I am Emma from Emma's Happy Place Arts and Crafts. I do have a website that is on the screen now, and most of the stuff I use you can get from there. And I also have a Facebook group which is full of the most talented, wonderful people ever, which you can join there. Also, a Facebook page which is Emma's Happy Place. So all the same, everywhere, Emma's Happy Place. And this really is my happy place. So tonight we are going to do some binding. I need to grab the other journal and I need to do the technology things. So I shall be 2 seconds. Hi, Sheila. Right, I will be with you in one momento. I think I'm a minute late. How disgusting is that? Hi, Sarah. Absolutely disgusting behaviour. I was eating crab sticks. Hi, Lenny. Because I realised that a packet of Maltesers is not enough food. Hi, Helen. Helen, you're here again. Hello, hello, hello. Right, I am with you. Right, so binding. Now, everybody knows that, or anybody who's been watching for a while will have seen me do this. Drop stuff all over the place. This kind of binding, where I have sewn, I've put elastic in, or I have sewn the signatures to the back, or I've sewn the signatures and then put them into elastic. You can go back over previous videos and watch that. My thing fell off the front, I need to fix it. So I need to work on these actually, and the other one, the binding that I did with the posts. And tonight we're going to do a couple of other ones, show a couple of different ways, because everybody's different. Everybody finds different things easier. I mean, there's millions of different bindings you can do where you sew the fancy sewn up and things. For me, I just want to I want an easy binding that does the job and keeps everything in place. And then maybe one day I will learn how to do all the fancy binding and things like that. Yes, you're on your holidays. I've seen. I'm pleased you got. Thank you so much. Yes, do give us a thumbs up, a subscribe and all that jazz. It'd be very lovely of you if you do. I am live on Facebook as well. I can't see the comments if you are on one of the groups that's been shared to, but if you go to the Facebook page, Emma's Happy Place, I will see all of the comments there. So, binding. I'm going to show how I measure it. Emma style. Super easy. We're going to do two different kinds. So I'll show one now. I'm going to use white paper so it's easier to be seen. And then I'm going to use a pencil as the scoring tool. So the first one I'm going to do, which is possibly the easiest, I'll put them all in a line, or you can cut them out as you go. I tend to do it all in a line, then just trim them down, and then we'll put it together. So I'm going to start off with 1 centimetre, and then the middle bit would be 5, depending on how big your spine is. This could change the first one. It could be if you've got a 10 centimetre spine, a 3 centimetre, whatever, and then another centimetre. And then the second one would be a centimetre, and 1, 2, 3, 4.5. So each time we're going down 0.5 centimetre, and then next one will be a centimetre to start off with. So this will all make sense as soon as I cut it down, I promise. Oh, 1, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, and then another one. That's it, another one. So far I've got 1, 2, 3, and then that one was 1, 2, 3, 3.5. So the next one will be 1, 2, 3, and then another centimetre after that, and so on. And each one of the middle bits going down 0.5 centimetre. So really easy. If you come in late, this will be up forever and ever and ever and ever and ever. So don't panic. Now I would cut each one of them down into the middle. So each one had a centimetre flap at the side. But the middle bit's the important bit. So that there, that there. And then that one there. And you can use a trimmer for this if you want to. And then they would get smaller and smaller and smaller. Where each of the centimetre ones are, I would fold them. And you pretty much know, I bet most of you know what I'm doing. It's not really maths, trust us. I can do it, you can do it. It's more following a pattern. But this is just one of them. Everybody's different in how they do it. Like how they would work it out. For me, I find this quite easy because all I'm doing is counting down. So the biggest one, then the next one, and the next one, like Russian dolls. And the next one inside that one, that one, that one, and that one. So like Russian dolls. So each one gets a little bit shorter each side, and you can actually make the gaps in between bigger or smaller. So that is this one I've got here. So exactly like Russian dolls. So this binding is, I've done quite a few, and you can see it here. So each time it goes down, I've already put tape on as well, so I can just put them all together and you can see exactly what I mean. So then all you do is line it up from the top and make sure that you've got a little bit each side, like the die that I had, but this way you can do even more. Got it? So that's, I haven't put any glue on that. I was thinking, what on earth have I done there? Yeah, I'm going the right way. I'll stick some tape on the back. I'll do it inside though. Totally confused myself there. Well, that one there. And I would use your red liner tape for this more than anything. It's stronger. And possibly put some wet glue on as well. So, again, favourite the video or like it so it's always there and you can always go back and watch it later. Oh, and then again the next one, exactly like Russian dolls. Each one I've gone down 1/2 centimetre, but it depends how much space you want in between each one. Like that. What am I doing? Right, that goes in there like that. That goes in, I've put tape on the wrong side. Hold on. We're flipping this one. We're scoring back the other way. Oh yeah, I'm there, Jean. And then again inside. Then my long gap, obviously haven't trimmed that. What I've done is, because the books I'm making are A5 in size, I've trimmed a bit of paper, just a bit off the top, so it's not all, so it doesn't have to reach the top and the bottom for how I'm going to put the pages in. And then this one into there. And then the last one. So this one I've done quite a few, but it just, I mean, all I wanted to do was show that you could do as many or as little as you wanted. So you could just do 3 if you wanted and have bigger gaps in between. And then it means you can build up more on the inside. And then each one of these, you would attach a page to. So each one of them you would attach a page to exactly the same way as I'm going to do the next one. So this one's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different layers. And then all I would do to put in the book is pop tape on the back and, where's my book gone? Here it is. Glue it into the middle like that, and that is your spine. So you just do it with wet glue, or you can do it with the red tape, or red tape and wet glue ideally. See what I mean? And then I'm going to show you in a second how we've attached the pages. So this is the binding number 1 that is different sewn. And then the next one is Another bit of paper. Now this one I find unbelievably easy. If you ever made the fans backwards and forwards, this one is, it's a little bit more, you have to think about the maths a little bit more, I do at least. So each flap is going to be a centimetre where I'm going to attach a paper to. In between, I'm going to leave half a centimetre. So to start off with, I'm going to leave half a centimetre, and then it will be 2 1 centimetre ones, and then half a centimetre, and then 1 2, and then half a centimetre again. And this is just how I work it. You can leave a bigger bit in between depending on the size of your binding. So this bit here is smaller between every 2 centimetre lines, every score line. So half a centimetre, and 1 2, half a centimetre, or you can work in inches, whatever you feel more comfortable with. 1 2, and half a centimetre. So all the way up, depending on how big your spine is, it'd be really, really easy. Then all you do is zigzag them all. Every score line you fold them on. Every single one. And then you do it backwards as well. So backwards and forwards, score them all. And then you've got something like this. And then what you do is just clean this. So that's your middle bit there. So each one, when it comes together, will be like that. And then you've got space to work in between. So you can build pages up 3D or make them flippy flappy. So on the back, what I've done is every one of the centimetre ones, I've put on some tape. And all I'm going to do is fold it back, leaving the 5mm one. And this one is just that. Once you've done this once, you'll probably find it to be unbelievably easy. Like that. And putting the tape on first rather than after each one keeps you right. So if you work it out first, and if you do find that you've made too many, you can always just trim one off. And that way it's like that then. So at the start and the finish, you've got one of the 5mm ones. And between each one, you've got 5mm. Does that make sense? Like that. And just fold them back and forth a few times just to make sure that they're nice and apart. Like that. That looks like that. Does that make sense? I mean, I suppose you can watch it back and let us know after. And I'll get rid of some of these tape things. These things, you know, the bits of tape that drive us up the wall. I tend to try and use wet glue most of the time, but for this, the tape is perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, and then to put them in the journal, I would kind of fold them all down going one way and take your tape, and between each of the creases, or if you've got thicker tape, just a thick bit of tape there, and this is kind of keeps it all flat so you can see exactly what you're doing. And then using some wet glue as well, the tape will hold it in place and the wet glue will make it stronger. So it's like that when it's done. Now there is people that do dies for it, but to be honest, I find it quite easy. How we're feeling? So this one is very, very similar, but I feel like you get more in it, but the less pages. No problem at all. I've used paper, like a 360 GSM paper, or I've used like a 200 GSM card. You don't need it really, really thick. If you wanted to, you could use my papers to make it as well. Then it all goes on. I like a black background. I mean, I'm totally going to contradict myself here because I've used the hemp paper to cover this one, And then the papers inside. We're going to use this one inside. Before I do that though, what I'm going to do is each one of the little flaps I'm going to cut just ever so slightly, just so that if you want to pop in like files and things like that, you can, and make it easier. And it just also tidies it up just a little bit. So just the corner off, like that, and it keeps everything nice and, let me see, neat. On the other one, I would probably do the same as well, depending on what you're going to do with them, like that. And I'm going to take off the tape. Oh, what are we winning? You're hanging out everywhere. Honestly, it's so easy. Oh, the arcades. I missed the arcades bit off when I read it. Yeah, did you win anything? I went for a walk yesterday on the coast with Grump and Belle. It was fantastic. Loved it. I was red hot. It was raining here, so I thought, oh, I'll stick my boots on. Big mistake. In between the tape, I'm popping wet glue on. And this will hold everything like tight. I do still love the acrylic glue, the Cosmic Shimmer acrylic glue, but this stuff here, I'll keep it still for a second. It's a tenner for a 500ml bottle, and it's lasted absolutely ages, and it's a super strength PVA, so it's got less water in. I'll let you screenshot it, and I just got it off Amazon. So in the middle of here, I've made it the same length as sort of the inner bit, and all I'm going to do is stick it down. It's going in between each of the flaps, and that's it. Stuck, and it will get stronger and stronger as the glue dries. So that is the binding for that. Now I'm going to show you how to put pages in. The pages putting in here, I would do exactly the same with the other one. It just depends on however you want to do it. Oh, Emma, they'll have to stay there. So the papers I'm going to use are double-sided papers, these ones, and they're made for the journal. Yours might be put different on, like, they're all exactly the same, but they might be different on each side. I've made them so they work better. These are just the first ones I did just to check that I could do it. So I've got these ones. Yours work better, more together, more spaced apart, I think I'm trying to say. So I have folded them already. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use tape and glue, and we're going to put some in like a folder, so you don't need the double-sided for that. And some in as a page. Let's start off with, because this one is, to be honest, these are really the lighter, so they can be worked on quite a lot. But on this one, what I'm going to do to show is I'm going to put some tape on here on this side. You can do this beforehand if you want. So on the binding, like that, and then some on this side. Now I wouldn't use the double-sided papers usually for this, but it's what's next to us. So, and I'm not going hunting because every time I touch anything I break it. Well, what I'll do is, the easy way of getting the pages into these spines is where you've got the fold line, is butt the page up and fold it down, and then pop some more tape along the bottom, or wet glue depending on what you want to do, and then just fold it down, and then you've got a pocket page, simple as that. And then on each of these, and this is what I mean about it being when I'm doing it this way, if you want to use the papers, You absolutely could, because to make the spine, because that way you're not going to see as much as the black. But to me, I'm going to probably cover this inside the spine anyway, so it can't be seen as much, with probably ribbons and lace, and you know what I like to do. I like to cover every inch of everything. On each one. And again, do this beforehand if you find it easier. And this is exactly the same as with the other binding that I've just shown you. Where's it gone? This one, you just kind of get more pages, and to be honest, it depends how big you leave this. You could just zigzag it and have them all squashed together, but to be honest, leaving a little bit in between this makes it stronger. Hi, if you are coming in late, it will be on forever and ever, the video, and you can easily go back and watch it. I hope I went through it in an easy explained way compared to how I normally, when I'm first explaining something and I fall over myself. I've been practicing all day long. Well, like that. And then next one, and what I'll do is take each folded piece and pop it in like that. And then you've got like a double page, so you're going to get quite a few bits in either way. Now with this size, what you could do is you could actually put in like another file folder or whatever, but I want to show you now what the pages look like. And I'm going to work in this book, and we're going to do some stuff. So to get them on this side, all I'll do is hold it in where the spine is, even it up and push it back. And then what you've got is this one opens like that. Then you've got that page, and then you've got that page which opens out. And then you can work on it. I've got to add some pockets and some flippy flappy things and all sorts. But they're all double-sided and ready just to use. Oh, I think this one can go there. And then I'll fill it up, and then we can do some stuff. And this one. So each one you're taking, you're putting it up to the spine, and that way you're going to get them all nice and even and in. And they don't have to go the other way. They can just go in like this and have some going that way, which can open out, and you can do your waterfall things in them. It just goes on and on and on. And there is a space for thicker pages as you're adding them on. I've got a funny feeling I'm putting them in. Not very straight, Emma. Not very straight at all, but you know, we'll sort it out. I'm not worried. And you get to see some of the papers as well as we go. The lovely papers. Absolutely love them. So there's space for writing in some of them. If you don't want to write in them, they're just decoration, just lines. But I thought I'd make them for everybody. And they can be used for everything. You don't have to use them like this either. If you're making like files and things like that to go inside a journal, so these can easily be used. I'm looking for different pages so it can use different ones for each. So this one looks like thunder and lightning. Very, very frightening. And that one up to there. And the next one. I might do another file one in here. Let's see. I love that. That's so moody, and I do. I like it. I like it a lot. What I'm going to use. You know what? I'm going to have the thunder and lightning coming out this way. And I'm going to hide that. It's blasphemy, I know, considering I do so many single-sided sheets as well, but I'll get over it. Was it the owls? Oh, they're so cute. I've got some. The stock came in because they pretty much went out of stock straight away, and there was only like one left of each one, but there's more in now. The rest of the stock came the day after. Where's my tape? Has anybody seen me tape? Okay, we're using wet glue because the tape has vanished off the face of the earth. Again, just along the bottom. And this doesn't need to be tape at all. You can use wet glue for it all. It goes in there like that. And then we've got a file in there as well, another one. So pages that go out, pages that come in, and so on and so forth. Now you can ink around the edges if you want, or you can ink around the edges later. Look at this one. This one's so pretty. Look how pretty it is. And also what you can do is zigzag them. Oh, Bella here. Then you've got a page that'll come out like that. Again, we're nearly there. Nearly there now. This is why I decided I would only show on the one binding, because they're both pretty similar. But I'll not drive you insane filling two. And if they're not straight, it really doesn't matter. Like I say, the craft police will not come, regardless of what anybody else tells you. I promise. This one is more bubbles ink. This is what I mean, I've sorted it out so that the difference, so they're not going to be together as fast. I evened them all up. And then a couple more. We could make this another file page if we wanted to, or not. And which ones have already got folded? This one in there, like that, and one more. And you don't have to work back to front, you can work front to back. It's I have to agree, it's very cool and so easy to do. It's basically just making a fan. And then there you go. All in, loads of pages. It is nice and tight. Before you start throwing it around and things like that, I would leave the wet glue to dry. Not that I think any of us are going to throw your book about, but you know. And then this is the hemp paper. It's so nice, but I dropped water on it, so I had to put a spine on it because I taught. But there we go. This is the whole book, and obviously you can add different things in exactly the same way as you can any other book. Oh look, I've missed a bit there. Haven't put it in straight. Any of that can be fixed with lace, ribbons, anything at all. You obviously don't have to put on a page on the back and the front of each side. You could just have one. It can be done any which way you want. And it's not this way. And the papers are so nice to work with. Right, now where did I put my owls? Because I just want to show how beautiful they are. And this is how easy, to be honest, how very easy you can build up Roll stickers. This is just some of them. How easy to make it pretty and give it as a photo album so people can get the pictures off the phones and things. If you're looking for gifts, you could just do this, make the book, the bones of the book, decorate a little bit of the page in the corner, and then just give them out like that. I think I'm going to have that one as well. Right. So the owls are just so cute. I know this is the greens one. There's blue, there's grey, there's orangey colours with pinks and things in. But just on here, the moons as well. They're all different. There's pictures on the website anyway. So with these ones, I'm looking for, let's go at the beginning. Because on here, and you can get the corner frames, you know, the sticky on corner frames. If you're giving it as a gift, what you could do is, yeah, sort of give a, oh, I've got some body coloured ones here, I didn't want to use them. The corners like this. And then all you do is put them on your photographs and then they stick in. And you can give it as a gift or keep it as a photo album. And the book's going to be pretty on the outside. Oh, I want to just go there in the corner and look super, super cute. On this bit here, you could just add some flowers. And it depends who you're catering for and what you want to do. I don't want to fill them all up because I do want to use the book for... It's a bit big. We'll put it on this side. Like that. And then the pages that you put this on, you could put in like little tags and things like that. So that people can write down the memories or write down when the photograph was from. I mean, even this bit here, what you could do is glue here and here. And then you've got an extra little pocket to put in the tags and things. It's so... There's so many things you can do. I mean, I know that sometimes I'm very much throw everything at everything, but just a gift like this could, honestly, it could blow somebody's mind knowing that you made it. And we will decorate it. I will add more to it. In fact, where's my other one gone? I've still been working on stuff to show in the one that's bound with the where I've sewn it. Yeah, this one. So this one, each signature is sewn. This was a previous live. You can go back and you can take the signatures out and work on them. And you can do exactly the same sort of thing. Like there's a belly band in and all these little bits come out. And this is the journal kit that I made with all the extra bits in, the vintage journal. So that's all the pages in here apart from the craft. This one is. But we can do this one on Tuesday if you want. I've took some envelopes and I've made like a 3 pocket. This one here is literally just what I threw together, but you could easily do this with paper and make it pretty. So we can do this on Tuesday to go in it. What I do is ink around the edges of the pretty paper. I would ink around each one before I put it together. And you can already see it even just with the old envelopes. How much better it's looking. And then that could sit inside there. And it could have little, you know, the little photographs you do. And have it going on and on and on. We will do some more in it. I will pull some bits out. But I hope that at night, the binding made sense. I don't want to go too far into it in case anybody just wants to come back and watch the binding and not listen to us waffle for 300 hours. So I will leave it there for that. It's literally the binding. What is the outside of the spine? This paper here, this is, I think it's from the vintage kit. Or this one. This one's from the vintage kit. That's a darker version of it. I didn't like that one. This one's from the vintage kit. Yeah, the owls are so cute, aren't they? They are so cute. It's a bank holiday though, so all the post that was supposed to go out on Saturday, the postman was off sick, so it's not going to go out on Tuesday. So I'm very sorry. Everybody's post late. Again, what is the outside of the spine? This outside of the spine is the elastic. This is the one that we made with a vintage kit. This one's on YouTube. I'll try and find it and link it into the bottom of this video, or I'll send you a link. And these pages here are just sewn together with the 3 holes. So it's like there's 3 different easy bindings, really. I like easy. I like them that they're going to serve the purpose that they're there for. The outside you can decorate. This is just a bit of grey board that I put card on, so it looks like a plate, but you can do exactly the same with this, but you've just glued this binding in and there's no sewn or anything. It's literally just sticking. But all serve purposes for different things, each of the bindings. I tend to do this one most just because I'm faster at it. These ones are great, you know, for all the flippy flappy books that you see people making. If you watch Graphic 45 videos and things on here, the book binding on making these flippy flappy books with them, they're incredible, absolutely incredible. There's so many, and I mean, just watching them do it could give you different ways, and that's kind of how you find out your own style on how you like to do things. It's different ones. But to be honest, if you didn't want to stick a page to each side of the binding, like there and there, I would just stick one to the back going all the way through, or the front there and the back there. Like, so sticking them on here, this side, and then going through, sticking them onto this side, and then you're not going to see it. It's going to be on the back, and you could easily, like, have, like, a more open space to work on than losing a little bit of the page on the middles, like that. But there's no right or wrong way. It's whatever you want to do. And this one here, you obviously get more, so you can fit more pages in. And you can still make the file ones, the pockets, just by gluing it on each side. Does it make sense? I hope I make sense. If not, I can easily do it again with this one on Tuesday. Leave us a comment down below letting us know if you want to do this one, just putting paper on one side. We'll do that Tuesday. But other than that, I hope it helped, and thank you very much. Lots of love, and I will see you Tuesday night. Have a lovely bank holiday Monday. Thank you. Bye for now.